sold my soul to the bottle. Still none of my friends have left me yet. I'm the same man I was since the age of 13, and I've lived my life with no regrets. If you're looking for some freedom, all it takes is 10 drinks minimum. If you're looking for rhyme or reason, all it takes is 10 drinks minimum. Oh, we're live. It is Sunday night. It is the last party of the weekend. Wake up, campers. Oh, I had to get a swig of water there. Let me pull everyone in here. We have Holly and woo. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm, back from El Paso. I was in El Paso all week because my father was sick in the hospital.
Right. How is he doing?
Well, thank you to everyone who reached out and said, if I needed anything, that was awesome. He's doing better. He probably will never be 100% again, but he's in a facility that can help him, and he's gonna work hard, and he's gonna, get back to a semi-normal life. So, yeah. So, and then also we have Smiley.
Hello.
Woo!
Yeah.
Smiley's here. I have a surprise for Smiley.
Oh.
So,
did you say uh-oh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went ooh.
I know.
I think this surprise might be going in different directions there.
So, Smiley, have you ever had Lone Star beer?
Yeah, from Texas.
Of course. Okay. All right. Hold on, man. Calm down, man. Have you ever had Rainier?
No.
No, you never had Rainier? Okay, so Rainier is the North Pacific Northwest. It's brewed there. Have you ever had Old Style?
No.
Old Style is a local beer.
I've never even heard of that
for
one.
Chicago, the Chicago area. Have you ever had Yingling?
Yes.
So Yingling,
Yingling
is a northeastern beer. So I've had all the beers I've just told you. I've had them all. And so there's been one white whale. There's been one that has, eluded me because I can't, I've never been up into that part of the country.
Travel eludes you.
Travel eludes me. But our good friend, Ming Chen.
Oh, Ming. What did he do?
Came through. And we have with us today a little National Bohemian.
What?
Ooh.
Little Natty Bo in the studio. We have 4.
Nice.
Holy
so here you go.
Crap.
That Ming Chen.
I know, right? What an animal. So I think this completes, unless there's a fan out there that can tell me a regional beer I haven't had. This completes my regional beer bucket list. These were mailed through postal service. So
that fizziness.
if you're mad postal service, then tough shit. Here's a Natty Bo. Let me take a swig of the Natty Bo. Okay. Very PBR-ish, I'll say.
That is drinkable as fuck.
Drinkable as fuck. I'm jealous.
Drinkable as fuck. See, you should have got that second poke.
I know. I'm working on it.
You've already got one though.
Yeah.
How did it make you feel?
It was fine. I felt great.
Okay.
My arm hurt for a few days, but
oh yeah.
I think after my labor though, I was just kind of like, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Whenever.
Holding the baby was a bit tough for a couple of days.
We don't hold the baby while you're getting a shot.
No, I didn't hold the baby while I got my shot.
I'm just kidding. So, it's weird. I've been talking to people about the COVID stuff for, the last week or so. And I figured out what's gonna happen. I have a prediction, and I know what's going to happen.
All right, come on, Nostradamus.
All right, So this is my prediction. You tell me if I'm right or wrong on this. Time will tell. Okay. So the FDA, they approved the fight. First of all, which one did you get?
I got Moderna.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Moderna Mafia, dog. That Pfizer gang. So the FDA approved Pfizer. So it is fully approved. Now, Moderna is in the process.
Yep.
Once Moderna is FDA approved, and it may need Johnson & Johnson as well. I don't know. But once Moderna is FDA approved, you're going to go to work, and at first they're going to be like, oh, it's your choice, la, 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 la. Then there's also, then the insurance companies are going to kick in, and they're going to either do one of two things. They're going to say, for every person that's not vaccinated, we're going to take $200 more out of their paycheck a month.
Mm-hmm.
For testing, right?
No, because if you get sick, it's going to cost them more money.
Oh, for liability insurance.
Liability. Or the insurance company is going to say, all of your people need to be vaccinated, or we're not going to insure you at all.
Yeah.
That's going to happen. So then,
hi, Debbie.
Debbie.
So then your insurance company is going to say, well, we're not going to insure you if you don't have everybody vaccinated. And these small businesses that like basically their selling point for workers is like good benefits. They're not going to be able to do shit. The insurance companies are going to cause people to get vaccinated. You watch and you see.
Well, I mean, if you're not getting vaccinated, you're an idiot. I'm just going to go ahead and say it.
Okay. Because I've seen some people that, so as of right now, businesses haven't been able to mandate it because it's not FDA approved. Well, Pfizer is now. And so once Moderna is, and, both of those are the big readily available, then they can say, like, the insurance companies will push them into that no matter what.
Hasn't the U.S. military already done that now? That the Pfizer's approved? They want everyone in the armed has to get it.
Yep. But see, that's not regular business. See, regular business like regulate, they regulate it on their own. But how most things change, when you go to a motel and you stay, is there a diving board on the pool? No,
not anymore.
You know why? Insurance.
Mm-hmm.
It's companies say if you have a diving board, we're either not going to insure you or it's going to cost way more. Diving board comes out. Earl doesn't want to get the vaccine because it infringes on his rights. Well, we're not going to insure your company because if he gets sick, then that's going to be a lot of money out of our pocket because he has a disease that's preventable, but he doesn't want to get the vaccine.
Right.
So I predict that's what's going to happen.
I mean, it sounds reasonable to me.
Yep. Because, I mean, that's how shit changes is insurance companies basically say, we're either going to have to charge you more or we're not going to insure you at all.
I'm pretty sure back in the day, they used to be able to kill extras. And then the insurance company came over.
Yeah, you can't kill extras anymore. Right. Well, on movie sets, that's how a lot of stuff, they're like, we wanted to do that stunt where we flipped the car on fire with Brad Pitt in it, but the insurance was too much. Or the insurance wouldn't let us.
Yeah, they're like, no.
And that's how the world really runs. It's all ran by insurance companies.
It's like when Jackie Chan started doing American movies, he was like, "Oh no, I usually do my stunts," and they're all, "No. You really need to stop doing that. Did you just jump out of a building?"
Yeah. Is your leg broken? You're still doing that? I remember when he first came back over and started doing it. There was like the Rumble in the Bronx. I think that was the movie.
Yeah, that was Canada though.
Yeah, he had like a broken leg. Mm-hmm. And so they got a sock that looked like his shoe, and they put it over the.
Oh my god!
Over the cast.
Yeah, over the cast, so he could still do stunts.
Holy shit!
They're like, yeah, we don't care. I saw the video. I think it's on the video at the end of it. Like,
it is. They haven't because he does this big old jump and he just falls over and he's all. Yeah. And that's when I broke my leg.
Oh my god!
So how's life in Rio Rancho, Holly-Ann?
It's Rio Rancho-y.
Okay.
So we had some crime happen.
Oh.
Ooh.
Wait.
So Hamster works at a Verizon store.
Okay.
And sorry, I'm having hair troubles. And hamster works at a Verizon store, and one night last week, somebody tried.
Hold on, I got something for you.
Okay.
So I've got a button. You ready? Where does hamster work at?
Verizon.
Sorry.
I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah.
So somebody tried to break into their safe.
Wow.
Using a hatchet, and they hatcheted little squares in different parts of the building.
What?
Yeah, and they knew where the safe was, so they tried to hatch it through the wall. But here's the thing that was so dumb is they knew where the safe was. They had hatcheted in the correct wall in the men's bathroom, and then they went in the break room and they hatcheted the wall between the men's bathroom and the break room. Like an idiot. Like, why would you do that? Anyway, they didn't get anything, but that's the crazy crime that happened.
That sounds like a cartoon caper.
I know, right? Like, why would you even do that?
Yeah.
Like that's like Chip and Dale trying to get some like a store of nuts, and they just do the right thing in the wrong way.
And then they also stole one of the display phones or something.
Oh god.
But here's the thing about stealing cell phones, idiots. The store, any phone that you get a hold of, the store will report the IMEI number. So you can't do anything with it,
I turned the volume up.
Let's
see, hold on.
Oh.
Still low. Let's see if I can turn it up higher. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be loud enough. Let's see.
It's still awesome.
It never gets old.
No. So I want to, so that's crazy crime in Rio Rancho.
Crazy. I had a show. I had my first show since the baby this week.
How did that? Oh, you do, or you already did?
I already did.
How did it go?
It went well. I was nervous as heck, but I ran into somebody. How do I say this without? I ran into somebody that was there, and they said the most backhanded compliment. And I thought I would bring backhanded compliments up because I think they're so shitty.
Oh, what was the compliment?
So they were like, "Wow, I really laughed so hard. I used to not think you were very funny, and so I'm shocked."
Oh, you have to tell me off the air who that was.
Oh, I will.
Okay.
I got my stuff ready.
Oh man, that's fucked up, man.
Yeah, I was like, "Okay, bitch."
Oh, so it was a lady. Is a lady?
Yes.
Are they funny? Or Ish. I don't know about that.
They try to be funny.
I was with Kale last night, and we recorded a special show because I just really needed to get back on the air for, just to get things out of my system.
Yeah.
And so immediately we go downtown, and as soon as we're walking up, someone's all, "Creds from 10 drink minimum," and Kale's like, "We didn't even get downtown yet." I started laughing. I was like, what do you know? Whatever, yeah. So downtown is really odd right now. So certain places are super busy. So Anodyne's super busy. Sister Bar was so. Inside Out had to close down because of the rain. Launchpad, not so much. Founders, not so much. But just like Anodyne, just a line out the door.
How was Distillery?
The Distillery, I'm sure, was fine. It's same gross self,
Honestly, that's the only place I've been going downtown lately because they're the only ones that will stay open until 2.
The Distillery?
Yeah.
Can you give us a Distillery report? Because Holly Ann and I have not been in quite some time.
And years.
Is there still a pool table with a leg missing and a car jack for the leg?
I did not go up.
No.
The upstairs bar is significantly more frightening than the downstairs bar. like if you go upstairs, there probably was all that stuff. But the second I made it up the stairs because I took the wrong turn from the bathroom, I went to the upstairs bar and everyone instantly mad dogged me like I was in a fucking neighborhood bar.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You kind of are.
I'm going to go back downstairs where they're friendly.
I just remember like someone added me on Facebook and one of their first pictures is like, finally, we get to go back to our hang. And it was the distillery. I was like, I don't think I'm going to say yes to this one. Yeah. Yikes, right?
Yikes.
Well, you know what? They're getting the business. Last time I was downtown on the weekend, I went and saw a show at the launch pad, and they were closed by like 12:30.
Yeah.
Then Anodyne was closed while I was waiting in line to get in there. Well, the only place open was Distillery, and they stayed open till 2.
You're more susceptible to get COVID after midnight.
Like gremlins?
Like gremlins.
At the Distillery, to be honest.
Right. The Distillery is made out of COVID.
Well, that's fine, man. I got both my shots.
They come down and wipe COVID all over the tables.
Ew, that made me uncomfortable.
They wiped something on
I just
tables.
hope there's someone in Dublin, Ireland, and they're looking up the Distillery in Albuquerque, New Mexico to see what we're talking about.
Oh, God.
I just hope that
Who
happens.
knows what you would even find if you Googled it?
We've been getting a lot of hits on our website from Ireland, so
I have a friend I made who ran across our show. He's in Ireland. He just got engaged and he congratulated me on the baby. But it's so funny how you can make friends with somebody on the internet.
Well, yeah, that's what the internet is for making friends.
Right.
That you get to meet in person.
Yes.
Big shout out to Gil at the Zoomies and the mall, Sunland Park Mall in El Paso. That guy was a cool motherfucker. And I told him about Albuquerque, and he was like, "Oh man, I heard you guys got some sweet ditches up there." And then he knew,
sweet ditches.
And then he knew, he's a skateboarder. So then he knew who Palmer was, and we talked about the pool and all that. So that was pretty cool. So
you weren't all, dude. They're called Arroyos.
and you'll die in those, man. But Tony Hawk skates them, yeah, it's cool. No, but yeah, El Paso's a weird town, man. You know?
Hell yeah.
Have you guys been there in a while?
Yeah, I have family there. So
I feel like if you were blindfolded, put in an airplane, and dropped off in the middle of town, you wouldn't know what part of the United States you were in. You know?
That's fair.
They don't, like here in Albuquerque, I mean, I guess I don't really know, but like we have a fair amount of houses that are like Southwestern style, a lot of stucco.
Yeah.
Oh,
Man, we were driving through the neighborhoods there, and you rarely find that. And there were so many houses that were like Victorian era looking houses, the big pillars, brick, and
well, they never had any pueblos in that part of Texas.
Yeah, true, but also like very hilly, like San Francisco hilly.
Oh yeah, I remember that. It is fun to skate out there.
Oh yeah, you could bomb crazy hills, you know.
I forgot about that. Yeah,
it was weird. And then like random dirt piles in the street, you know, like 3 or 4 inches of dirt with like big rocks in it, just in the regular road, like out of nowhere. And I told my mom that. She's like, "What?" And she'd never noticed it. And as soon as I point out, she noticed it all the time. I was like, "Look, there's like just a whole bunch of dirt right here in the street." Never figured out like what the fuck is going on. And then just terrible roads.
Their bodies underneath them.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know. Terrible roads though. Terrible. I'm not saying ours are great, but terrible roads there. Also, thanks a lot, Holly Ann, with your Rio Rancho lifestyle. Do you see what Albuquerque's thinking of, or they're probably going to do?
Oh no,
the fucking red light cameras again.
Oh,
and,
why?
Yeah, look, because Rio Rancho's over there with their love of the red light cameras. Woo!
We don't have red light cameras. We have vans that I think they get around. I don't know. Anyway, nobody pays those tickets, by the way, Rio Rancho, because
you don't have to.
You don't have to.
Yeah,
it's against the New Mexico Constitution.
It's a civil case. Yeah, it's not even a legal case. You know, they can't put a warrant out for you. It's like the thing is like if you don't pay it, they can like it's like a bill. Like they can put it against your credit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the
article I read, they're like, well, the police here don't have time to catch speeders. And I'm like,
I thought that was their job.
yeah,
That's like their only
Yeah, like
town.
they don't catch criminals, so what else do they do?
yeah, like they've done a bang up job of this like hatchet guy. I don't know. Anyway,
the hatchet guy,
hatchet man.
hatchet Harry.
It's just such a weird tool to. I can't move on. It's such a weird tool to just.
That is a weird tool. So did they have to shut down for a day, or did they just
No, they just put like some plywood up.
they get old plywood covering?
Yeah, they don't shut down ever.
Yeah.
Not even for holidays. So.
Oh man, I have some sassiness coming.
Ooh, I like sassiness.
All right. So I grew up in Clovis, New Mexico for the first 15 years of my life. Then
Right.
we moved from the big city of Clovis of 32,000 people to Grady, New Mexico, which is 100 people. And I was like this skater kid, fish out of water. You know, I was a weirdo compared to all them. Anyway,
Who did this graffiti? Oh, it was Chris.
it must have been Chris. He's a Satan worshiper. Yeah, I got called a Satan worshiper because I didn't wear Rockies or Wranglers or whatever the fuck men wear. Anyway, so fingers to them. So Pattern Solar Energy did an interview with me, months ago, and I didn't think anything of it, whatever. Pattern Solar, it's on their like website, it's on their Facebook page. So I'm scrolling through it while I'm in El Paso, and they clipped like you can see the whole interview somewhere, but they clipped a part of it where I'm talking about the different colored glasses I wear. And I'm showing them, I'm like, I have this pair of white ones, I have this pair of red ones, and I have this pair of black ones. That is the only thing that this clip is about. Right? 10,000, or was it like 11,000 views this clip has. And I'm like, wow, all right, whatever, fuck it. So I scroll down, and
People
there's
like glasses.
right. So I scroll down. There's a video heavily produced. They used drones. They interviewed several people, took lots of hours to edit about Grady, New Mexico and the community. And they interviewed the principal, who is a girl that I went to high school with, asked to go to on a date with, and she turned me down. She's now the principal there. She married her cousin, and she's the principal.
Wait, I'm sorry. She
Yep.
married her cousin? Okay.
Yeah. So this overly produced video about their small town, about them, how they're like using solar and wind power, blah, 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 blah. 1,200 views. Chris talking about the different color glasses, he has 11,000 views. Ha!
Hey.
Suck it,
Oh,
Grady, New Mexico.
fuck it, Grady.
The weirdo kid with the different colored glasses gets 10,000 more views than you. Your overly produced drone worked video with several interviews. Ha! So, I just laughed. I thought, that makes you feel good inside when you stomp people down that were mean to you.
They could have just had a picture of her making out with her cousin. I got to
No, she didn't age well.
Oh.
Oh. Oh no. No, dear.
Whoops.
She wasn't pretty like us.
Chris getting
It was just-
petty over here.
Petty. That's the word I meant to say. Is
Petty.
it wrong of me to get petty? Isn't that what we do on this
No.
show?
I like to be petty sometimes. Sometimes people deserve it. You
I
know?
like to tell
Well, that
other
one
people
exploded.
that their pets are not attractive. That's petty.
Here's how I feel about it, James. What
Yeah.
is best in life?
What is are you looking for the Conan quote?
You know what I'm
here?
saying. What is best in life?
I believe it is to crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentations of the women.
Exactly.
Oh, that's funny.
Eddie, is
Um,
I'm gonna clean this up real quick. James, go ahead and take care of this. Or you talk. Somebody talk.
Oh, okay.
So I chopped my hair this week.
Well, I'm gonna get paper towels.
Oh.
I was really wrong. Please go on about your hair. I love it.
Oh, thank you. I chopped it off because it was really long and annoying, and the baby threw up in it. And so I chopped it off, and I asked for the baby from Dirty Dancing. I just wanted curly hair because my hair is very curly. And for years I hated my curly hair because a boy made fun of me when I was younger. And you know what? I like it.
Curly hair is the jam. I don't know what anyone says. Girls with curly hair are like spot on.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. That's what Hamster says as well.
With straighteners, I'm like, what are you doing that? Why? I mean, I had a straightener once, but that's only because I was going as Jack Black for Halloween.
Right. I straightened my hair for so long that I wasn't sure if my hair was curly anymore, and it is. And now I don't have to do anything to my hair. I just wake up.
That's the best. I can't wait to cut all of this off. Like, I have a ridiculous amount of hair.
Sorry,
Oh my God.
all I heard was James said he curled his hair so he could be Jack Black for Halloween.
Straightened.
Sorry, my bad. Straightened his hair.
I want to get rid of my hair.
Savannah Duran says your hair looks beautiful.
Oh, thank you, Savannah. Oh, so I was just talking about my haircut and how for years I was embarrassed of my curly hair because a boy was mean to me about my hair.
You know how you get back at him? Get interviewed by Pattern Solar.
Pattern Solar.
Talk about your glasses.
Pattern Solar, get at me. I'll talk about my curly hair and my glasses.
My mom was like astounded by how much I was like excited about that. I lived long enough to smite my enemies.
The glee in your eyes is unsettling.
Was it?
I know. You're like really, really, really excited about this.
I was excited when I saw it. I was like, and then I thought it was the full interview. And then I watched the clip of myself and I was like, oh, it's just me talking about my glasses. 11,000 views? What in the hell? I would be mad if I were them. They're like,
oh, that's funny.
We put hours and hours of work into that. There's like overhead drone shots and like set, they interviewed probably like 10 different people. Like there's a lot of editing work involved.
Chris is all, I have 3 different pairs of glasses.
I wear red
I'll
ones.
be damned.
I wear white ones. Just depends on how I feel that day.
That's so funny. I love that. I love that for you, Chris.
Right? And I was like, but they asked the question. I don't know. I don't even know how they knew about it. But you got James over here with them red things on. Talk about that. What the fuck is going on there? I mean, I have red ones now too, but
well,
I got them because of you, because I want to make fun of you.
Only to mock me. Yes, I know.
That's right. See?
I mean, I bought glasses to make fun of you too. So.
I know. I fucking know what happened. Yeah. Me and Holly, you made fun of both of us.
Well,
Both of us.
I see Holly's not wearing glasses now, though.
Wow.
So something worked.
So he's like, I embarrassed you into stop doing that bullshit. Do you ever wear contacts, Holly? Are you wearing contacts now?
Yeah, that's what I'm wearing now. I can't see literally if I don't have something on.
Oh. Well.
But I prefer contacts, and I'll tell you, I get headaches when I wear glasses.
I've never tried contacts, so I don't know.
Oh, really?
Everybody's like, why don't you do contacts? I'm like, because I know how lazy I am.
Right. It's a lot of upkeep.
Yeah. I'd leave them in, and I always saw people like struggling with them and just be like, it was always like some extra fucking thing. And I'm like, I don't really need anything else. The fuck.
It'd be like one of those like hospital cases that you see like online where they're like, and we retrieved like 35 contact lenses from behind their eyeball because they just left them there.
I one time I fell asleep with with my contacts in when I was younger, and like I got drunk and for a couple of days slept with them like in my eye, And when I went to pull it out, it like tore and I didn't realize it. So I put it back in my eye and it tore it, like cut my cornea.
Ah,
Ow.
Yep.
Why, Jesus?
And it hurt so bad. It was terrible.
That story, that's why I don't have contacts. That
that is actually, I've never had contacts in either. Like even
I'm
for
struggling.
costuming and stuff. No, I never want that.
Well, and then
Bless you.
sorry. And then like I had this girlfriend that for Halloween, she had the ones that were like cat eye.
Oh, yeah.
And she puts them in and she has them in like normal, and then they would just rotate. She couldn't stop them from rotating.
Ooh, they probably didn't fit her right.
I'm
So
sure.
it's probably dangerous also.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know. Just throw something on your eye. That seems totally safe.
Right. Well, then like I saw something where like it's like woman who has her eye tattooed is blind now. I'm like, no shit, you're not blind, you dumbass. Warns others to not do that. I'm like,
Why would you tattoo your eye?
fuck, I don't know.
I don't even know why people get tattoos in the first place.
Well,
Oh, I love my tattoos, but
Holly Ann's gonna beat your ass now.
Well, probably. She's all tough. She's got tattoos.
So I have a pair of red ones, a pair of white ones, a pair of black ones. That's what I'm gonna start doing when the show's like hits a low and people aren't watching.
I have red one.
Talking about my glasses.
I can bring all mine over. They
Right.
all look suspiciously the same.
I could see that.
Oh, did you want me to talk about that? Is that what you were asking?
What?
Earlier? Why all my glasses have red lenses?
Yeah, I'll tell people why. Because people, first of all, people think you're crazy. Second of all, like I get someone literally, I think it's the Savannah lady who's in the chat right now. She sent a picture of you, and I think it's a picture of Liberace from like some movie. Like, is this James? And I was like, probably.
Hopefully, that'd be awesome.
Right.
Wish you got Liberace's jumpsuits and stuff. Damn.
Oh man.
I'd be
Let me see. I'll pull it up here. It's in Instagram. Yeah, she's like new to the show. Is this James? You know. Yeah, that's her. Yeah, that's the picture.
That's so funny.
See, I could do my hair like that.
Oh, that does look like James, though.
If I could rock the pinky rings, I don't know, man.
Right. It's probably you. I don't know.
That's gonna haunt me.
Look at it. She says it was me. See, that's what happens when you interacted with this show. We talk about you. Now let's go through her Facebook and say mean things
and ask her questions about her.
And now this arrives.
Yeah.
So at my show on Wednesday, I have new jokes about being pregnant and giving birth and stuff because why wouldn't I? And I said something that I didn't realize was going to get such a response, and I kind of hoped Sarah was here because of this. But so I got a C-section.
Okay.
And part of my stomach is now numb. And I heard that it was pretty common, but I guess it blew people's mind, and people actually, like, this person that I didn't even know found me on Instagram to ask me if I was making that up.
So say the first part again.
Wow.
So I got a C-section, and part of my stomach where I got the incision is numb.
Oh.
And when I asked my OB about it, she said that it'll be that way forever. It'll never.
Wow.
Yeah. And I thought that this was fairly common, but apparently it blew people's minds.
So let me get this straight.
This is your first experience with nerve damage.
Is that so? That's so basically like part of your stomach is numb and you can't feel it.
Yes.
So hear me out here. We go to bars and I'm like, my girl Holly Ann could take a punch from you in the stomach and she will not even flinch.
There's still organs behind that.
Yeah. Maybe like maybe I should go get like a stomach tattoo.
I don't need your help here, Smiley. I'm trying to get Holly Ann to do some stuff for money. Just go ahead and hit her as hard as you can.
But only in this one little spot.
We'll get a shirt that has the target right there.
But happens. Can you imagine someone just plunging their hand straight into Holly?
Once again, James, I don't need your help here.
I don't think I was trying to help on that one.
I don't think you're a doctor. First,
I don't think you're a doctor.
I am EMT, but yes, I'm not a doctor.
well, whatever. I'm just saying we could probably make some good money.
We're just
You
going
didn't realize that's how Houdini died, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Although if we're just looking for money, yeah, that would totally work.
And then we'll say that too. This is also how Houdini died, so it'll like amp up the crowd and yeah,
Maybe
Yeah.
like $20-$50 for that.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
And then we'll do 60-40.
Oh, okay. I'll make like $1.75.
Right. Taxes and insurance and all that stuff. Start getting hit in the stomach, and that's dangerous.
I don't think anyone would insure that.
Well.
Yeah, so I don't know. I like to talk about the things that like nobody told me when I was having the baby, and I don't know. I thought it was funny, and then it really blew people's minds.
Yeah, it's like nerve damage. That's what that means, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It doesn't hurt. You just can't feel anything.
I just can't feel it. It's weird. Like I can feel that it's itchy sometimes, and then I'll go to scratch. It's weird.
And there'll be that one situation where you like lean on the stove and your shirt catches on fire, but you're not.
I know.
But you can't feel the heat.
If it's gonna happen to anybody, it'll happen to me because I'm an idiot sometimes. Well, not an idiot. I attract shit showiness.
Well,
You'll get used to it. Like all the nerves around it kind of compensate. Because
Oh.
I got nerve damage from when I got botulism. So I have like intermittent.
and I both did the same face. Like, what?
You guys remember when I had botulism, right?
Yeah, but I didn't know it caused you nerve damage.
Yeah, it's a neuro.
Toxin.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
That's what's in Botox is botulism,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
Which is botulism and toxic put together
I
as
did
one
not
word.
know that Botox, huh?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Put
But
it in your face.
You get used to it. Like there's part of my elbow I can't feel, like the left side of my shin, part of my foot.
That's so weird. It's weird.
Can you feel your face?
I don't know. I don't touch it. That's how you get zits.
I was gonna say that's another. We could punch Miley in the face as hard as you can.
That's my money maker. No one's punching me in the face.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It'll be a moneymaker. Well,
I like to use it for other things.
all right.
Not getting face punched.
Hmm.
I don't use my face for face punching.
You guys aren't very entrepreneurial.
I just have parts of my body that I can't feel. Someone could punch me in the elbow.
Yeah, we could let him hit you with a axe handle on the arm.
Someone could break like a 2x4 over my shin. I wouldn't feel it.
Yeah, shin kicks.
Yeah, we'll do that thing where it's like the karate thing where we break a bat over your shin, and then we're like, you want to fight him now? And they
He
won't.
can't even feel that. Now, that's true.
He thrives on pain.
Scary but true.
That's crazy. But so these people messaged you on Instagram
Yeah.
to ask if you were lying.
Yeah.
Huh.
If that had really happened. I was like,
No,
yes.
I made that part up.
Like, how the fuck would I even? I don't know. Anyway,
You're all, yeah, I didn't even have a baby.
I know, right? I made up all of this,
I just this is my shtick. I just
and apparently it's shocking how funny it is. So I'm a genius.
fake mom, yeah. That'd be awesome if like a comedian did that. They just decided to act like they had a baby, and then like everything they talk about is they don't even know if it's true or not.
Right?
They just do it. They're like, when you have a baby, it sometimes comes out of your butt. You know that, and people are like, what? What?
Did you know there's like a 20% chance they have a tail?
Yeah.
I never learned that.
That's, oh God.
How is the baby doing?
He's good. He's getting big. He's like twice the size he was when he was born.
Oh man, he can work in the coal mine soon.
Yeah. He can start paying bills.
Yeah. Go ahead.
He's finally starting to be like more aware of his surroundings.
Aw.
So we put him in his little Finding Nemo baby gym today, and he enjoyed that quite a lot.
Oh.
He still poops his pants though, so
Well,
I hear
that's a
that.
bit disappointing.
it happens for a while. I did read this interesting article, Holly Ann, and I so now I'm an expert, so I want to warn you. I want to warn you not to pee in the shower.
Why?
So, according to this doctor that they interviewed for this article, when women pee in the shower, it becomes a how do you say that word? Pavlovian thing, where they equate peeing with water, and so
just women. So
Well,
when I do it, it just means nothing.
So the reason why is because we're built differently and we can hold it differently. So so when women, this is I guess a thing that they've studied and is happening when they pee in the shower a lot. They hear water and they might have leakage because the water sound tells their body that you need to pee.
Yeah. Well, my parents already screwed that up because that's how they potty trained me, was turning on a faucet.
Yeah.
So she already got the Pavlovian stuff down.
Yeah. I don't know. I just saw this article and it was like, don't pee in the shower. And I was like, why?
Just saves
yeah. I mean, does everybody pee in the shower? Is that a thing?
I do.
I do.
All right.
I think it's weird if you don't pee in the shower.
Well, hey, maybe some of us are weird.
If someone else is in the shower, maybe don't pee, but
yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean it's just a time saver. Like, why do I want to spend the time peeing over here when I could just pee? It's going to the same place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Prevents foot fungus also.
That's what I remember too. Athlete's foot. Just pee on your feet.
I've never had
Not that I'm worried about it, but
well, you never know.
Pee on your feet.
You never know.
I was just worried about leakage,
Oh, well, thank you, Chris. So far I have never leaked. So
do you remember those chips that came out and they were made with that Olean? And then they found out it caused like anal leakage.
It wasn't just Olean. Actually, that was an entire yeah, I do remember those.
Anal leakage.
They had to actually put it on the back.
There was a sweetener too that did the same thing.
Yeah, there's these gummy bears that I really enjoy, and my dad got the sugar-free ones, and they made him really sick. Like, him and his wife had diarrhea, horribly explosive. They go to look on Amazon, and apparently it's very common with those gummy bears.
It's that sweetener.
And one of my favorite reviews of all time ever is on that listing.
I'm to the point where it's like, if I'm gonna fucking eat some gummy bears, I'm just gonna go full out and not worry about them.
Well, see, here's the best thing about all of those things that were sweetened with that.
Yeah.
Once you got that terrible first time, you knew that you could only have like 3 of those. That was as many sweets as you could get. You're like, I can have like 3 of these, but I can't have more because otherwise it will feel like someone's trying to rip out my intestines.
Wow.
So that seems like a lot of trouble to go through.
It's a great dietary aid. I mean, instant pain. It makes you not want to eat sweets.
Oh God, yeah.
Ew.
It's like, I can have 3 of these. Otherwise, I'm just going to be dying in the bathroom.
I'm just going to eat the regular ones.
See,
I'm just going to be body positive and not.
Yeah.
See, I've been on a diet since I was like 12, so.
Yeah. I'm going to get into a controversial subject that seems to enrage a lot of people.
Is it dogs?
Hamburgers?
No. Either one of those. So, growing up in my household, we always ate a certain candy. My mom was always a big fan. So I always ate that candy with her as well. Well, as I grew up older, there's 2 versions of it. My mom likes one side and I like the other. And that is red licorice. So I'm a Red Vines person.
Oh, me too.
And my mom likes Twizzlers, which, is basically plastic. So
I only like the Halloween Twizzlers.
Thank you.
I agree on that. I will say that. Now, so this last week, my mom and I were together a lot in the hotel room. I bought some Red Vines. And she goes, "Can I have some red vines?" And I said, "No. You like Twizzlers." And she's like, "Well, what's the difference? They are the same thing." And I said, "Oh, they are not the same thing.
That is, yeah.
Twizzlers will cut your mouth up from the plasticness of the plasticiness. That's a science term. Red vines are yummy, yummy in the tummy. Also a science term.
And much easier to use as straws.
Yeah.
Yes. Plus,
So
delicious.
she ate half of my red vines, which angered me because she likes Twizzlers. And I mean, who eats that garbage? None of y'all eat Twizzlers?
Only
Except-
the Halloween.
Only Halloween, the little ones.
Halloween Twizzlers. That's it.
Yeah. And
Other than
it's
that, no.
almost like they actually try on those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think what happens is they make a mix between the pull and peel and the regular, and that's what happens.
I just assumed they were fresh.
Maybe.
They only just make them for Halloween. I'm like, oh, this is what they're supposed to
I'm
taste
telling you,
like.
Twizzlers are made out of plastic. They look like plastic, don't they?
It's true. Me and my brother used to, you know, that game where you, I don't know. It's probably not even a real game. It's just you have a brother, so you hit them with stuff
Oh yeah.
and you see how much pain you can take.
Sure.
And Twizzlers are the worst. It's
Oh, they
like getting
hurt,
hit
yeah.
with like a whip or something.
Yeah, because it's just literally plastic. I swear to God, let's look at these things. Let's ask Google. Are Twizzlers vegan? No.
Are they
I didn't even have to finish it.
made out of plastic?
Are Twizzlers
Or
made
wax.
out of plastic? Edible red plastic for 150 years. Isn't that right? I mean, that's, I don't know what site this is. Steamit.com?
Maybe it is made out of wax or something.
Flavored with strawberry turpentine. Who can say? Twizzlers are, this is actually the article. Twizzlers are one of the few candies that can be accurately described as incredibly goddamn old. In 1845, Mr. Twizzler, an apothecary and part-time confectionist, accidentally dropped the caustic chemicals he sold as healing elixirs into a vat of rubber tree extract. The result was a substance that might, under the right circumstances, be called candy. Wow. He called it a bowel stimulant. God dang.
Fine, most of that isn't true. There
I
is a
know.
disclaimer at the bottom.
Is there really?
But it might as well have been. Like, seriously.
Was there?
Yeah, right there. Fine, most of that isn't true.
All right.
Hey guys, I'll be right back. Hold on.
All right. What other candy do people eat? Like my mom, I don't know. She's like adamant about Twizzlers, and I'm just like, those are nasty.
I mean, I have fond memories of hitting my brother with them.
And it always trips me out. Like I'll buy red vines or something when I go to the movies, and people are like, red vines, and then they always want some. It's like, why are you so disgusted?
That's because they smell delicious. The second that packet opens up, they're all, oh yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know
I
what
want
they
one of
do.
those.
They always taste fresh. It's like those chocolate chip cookies that you buy at the store, and they're always soft, but you know that there's some chemical in it that made them soft. Probably gives you cancer.
You know what else that company makes? Super Ropes,
Twizzlers does.
Red Vines.
Oh, I like Super Ropes. I was gonna say Twizzlers make Super Ropes.
No, because they would be too hard and brittle because they're made out of
Maybe
plastic.
like Super Pole. Right. Yeah, Super Ropes. Yes. Oh,
Those
where do you find those at?
I order them online.
Really?
I have a box in my house.
You have a box of Super Ropes?
Well, yeah, I can't find them in stores.
We need a thing here on the wall that like a spindle that has just like a super rope on it, and you just pull it.
Sorry, guys.
I'll bring the box of Super Ropes over.
Fucking A. You
Oh,
probably
I want super ropes.
See, everyone loves them.
Mm.
And you have to buy them online because I don't know anyone.
I'll tell you the candy that like someone had the other day, and I really wish they wouldn't have because I had it and I was like, where do I get this? It was a Fun Dip,
Ooh,
Ooh.
also known as Kid Cocaine.
yes.
It's like so here's the crazy thing, right? I don't know if they're making a comeback or what, but Fun Dip, whenever I was a kid, you got 2 dip sticks, right? 2 dip 'em sticks, and then 3 flavors: cherry, grape, and lime.
Oh, that was the big size.
Yeah. So now they have like all different flavors. Let me see.
That would make sense.
And they had these at Founders, and I was like, where did you get this? Yeah, you can buy a whole box of them. And they have, do you know what I'm talking about, Holly Ann?
Yes.
Okay. So now they have like raz apple,
magic dip.
cherry yum. Oh man, I thought about ordering a box of it, and I was like, do my teeth really need that?
Right.
You
Like
know?
that is just flavored sugar. Like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not unapologetic. It's not put into like a
No.
cool form. It's just all This is sugar and some flavors. Just eat it up.
And
Yum,
you know
yum.
what my favorite part about the Fun Dip was the dip-em stick. The dip-em
Oh,
stick
yeah.
is what I love the best. So I would actually like try to do what you're supposed to do, where you like open and I'm one of those people that I go for the least favorite thing first. I want to have
me too.
favorite last. So I'd always start with the fucking lime, and I'd start eating it with the dip-em stick, and then finally I'd be like, you know what? And I'd just take it and pour it into my mouth, and it'd just burn in my mouth, because there's so much sugar. And then I would try to, do the cherry, and then the grape, and then like by the end I would just have a dip-em stick by itself, and I would just eat that, or just like let it suck on it until it would like dissipate slowly, and then bite into it every once in a while. That was like my, literally my cocaine.
I did the same thing. I liked the stick the best too.
Oh, stick was the best.
It was like a sweetened stick of chalk.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Yeah,
it's amazing. Okay,
it was,
but it tasted amazing. Like, I fucking love that shit. I don't know.
So
this is why people eat chalk.
Yeah,
I understand it now.
Yeah.
So I've been on the hunt for a candy. It's called Nerds Clusters.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
I haven't tried them yet, but my friends keep saying that I should not try them because I will get addicted to them. But I cannot find them anywhere. So if anybody sees them, let me know.
So what are they surrounding?
Order them online.
Because I see it, and it's like
it's a little gummy structure. Have you ever had a nerd rope?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a nerd rope, but it's a clump.
It's just a little clump of them.
They're
Lord. Amazing.
Did you ever have nerd cereal back in the day?
No. My parents wouldn't let me.
Yeah, I had a parent. I had a parent that was like, "That's not food."
So you say my parents didn't give a fuck, is what you're saying?
Not about your teeth.
No, my parents were just mean.
James is not about your teeth. So here's what the Nerds cereal was. It was like grape on one side and like cherry on the other. It was like two sides. Basically, they split the cereal box, right? And it was like, it was pretty good. But what was really funny is like on the back, like you could, by mail, you could order this bowl. And the bowl had two different sides, and it had a little like fence in the middle with a little gate. And you could pull the gate out and like mix the nerds at some point. And I always wanted the bowl. I was like, oh, I want that. Let's see if I can find a picture.
You should get that Nerds bowl now. Make your dreams come true, Chris.
I know. I can afford it now. I can afford the expensive things in life.
That's right, man. You can afford a dentist now.
Not about your teeth. That's fucking awesome. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Holy shit, it's right there.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me share this. That's funny.
That would make it funner to eat cereal. Actually, any cereal.
Yeah, here you go.
That's an awesome bowl.
Yeah, so check that out. Yeah.
Dude, I almost want
to need it.
2 different kinds of soup in there.
2 different kinds
right?
of soup in there. Nice, yeah.
You can do all kinds of things with that bowl, honestly.
Yeah.
That's funny how I found it that quickly. Like, boop. This is like right there. All right, so this is the end of the first hour. We got to take a break. We'll be back in about, 7 or 8 minutes. Holly Ann, do you have anything coming up to promote since you are now doing shows again?
I do not. Not right now. I don't have anything to promote yet.
All right.
You can stop by Inside Out every Monday though. That'd be cool.
Are you gonna go back, and when are you gonna start back?
I'm gonna go back soon. I have to figure out childcare for my infant on Monday night, so that's what's holding me back.
Second vaccine?
Next week.
Oh, okay. So in about 3 weeks you'll be ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have to do 2 weeks out of it.
Yep.
All right.
And then I'll be back.
Okay. James, what do you got going on?
Not a whole lot.
Yay.
Yeah, Yeah. I was watching the other day. Snatchers is still on HBO Max. If you want to watch that,
I keep forgetting about that.
there's a fun scene in I'm at the end of the movie, and it's just a fun movie all around. I should watch that one. That's
It's a horror film, right?
yeah. I mean, it's not scary,
Okay.
but it is in that genre.
All right. All right.
But you should check that out because it's a little indie project I almost forgot. I routinely forget that I was in. So
Yeah, you kept talking about it like it was some like online only thing.
it was for a while.
Content. I don't really have anything to promote. We don't have anything coming up. I mean, we have we were supposed to have a cool guest last week, but I think I'll try to get him for next week. He is a dungeon master.
Oh goddamn!
Justin Shipler.
Oh, I love that guy.
Oh yeah, you won't be here next week, huh?
I don't know.
Lazy.
I don't know.
James will not be here next week, so we'll have a dungeon
Hi.
master. He'll be teaching us dungeon things.
Ooh.
If you guys have, ever wanted to know about role playing, he is a professional dungeon master.
Yeah,
He
I
is-
love
he's
him.
paid to do, games like tabletop role playing games.
Why are you doing this while I'm not here?
I tried to do it last week, but I fucked that up.
So I can't have a nerdgasm on air? That's fair enough.
You can watch.
I know. Oh, that's
You may be traveling. I
I'll
don't
be
know.
traveling. Yeah.
You can always watch later.
Yeah, but I want to be on the show. Okay, never mind.
Well, maybe you will. Who knows? Fingers crossed. But we do this show live every Sunday from 6 to 8. Most Sundays from 6 to 8 p.m. So, yeah. And if you guys have any fun guests you'd like for us to book, you have any ideas of who you want us to talk to? Because, I mean, I have people I could talk to, but I don't really necessarily know if that's what the audience wants.
Yeah. I got people lined up too.
Right. So, yeah.
Can we have my cat on the show?
You're what?
Can we have my cat on the show?
6 to 8 p.m. on Sundays, most days. Brody's in the studio. There she is. See? She's passed out. Look at her.
Wow.
She's passed out.
How wasted is she?
She's all wasted. I'll tease that for the second hour of like how
Aw.
Brody did when I came back. So I'll tell the Brody story. The Brody story on Lifetime. So we'll take a break. We'll come back about 7:05.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we definitely drink. Are you drinking right now, Holly-Ann?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm drinking a beer.
We definitely drink on this show, and you should as well. But always remember, never get
Never get too drunk to start 10 drink minimum.
.com.
It's not about you. It's all about you, right? Take your time and look away. Realize the things you say. On a colorless line, baby, I know what time does. The sun is a sum of one. Love is You took the earth from my mind until the end of time. You took the earth from my mind until the end of this life. Baby, I know what time does. Sun is a son of one. Love is what it's You took me off of my mind until the end of time. You took the earth of my mind until the end of. You took the earth of my mind until the end of time. You took the earth of my mind until the end of. Slow your pride, lift your tight tracks, build your fire. I won't be too blunt, take the world from fate to illusion now. Enter the night, bring your head attached, we can survive. I won't be too blunt, take the world from fate to illusion now. Oh, I see to her as you walk into say how see the end silence dark one touch and they are sweeter as could be.
I sold my soul to the bottle. Still none of my friends have left me yet. I'm the same man I was since the age of 13, and I've lived my life with no regrets. If you're looking for some freedom, all it takes is 10 drinks minimum. If you're looking for rhyme or reason, all it takes is 10 drinks minimum.
We're back. It's the Billy/Wavy Hour. Looks like Holly Ann is still out and about, so it's just James and I so far. How are you doing, James?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
Whoa. Stop screaming at me. There's Holly. Let's bring her in.
Say hi. That's where I was.
You were what?
Danny wanted to say hi. That's where I was.
Which one is Danny?
That one
I don't see her.
on the screen.
With the blonde hair?
Yes.
Okay. How old is Danny? How old are you, Danny?
I'm 5.
I don't think so. That's not true, is it?
It is true.
You look
It
like.
is, because I'm already in kindergarten.
Are you 5 or are you 5.5?
I'm already whole 5.
A whole 5.
All right. So you're not 5.5?
No.
Okay.
I'm now 5.5.
What about 5.25? All right. I find out
I'm
differently.
already in kindergarten.
Ooh, what's kindergarten like?
Well, my kindergarten is not close to my home.
It is close to your home. We walk there.
It is close to my home because we walk there.
Yeah. What do you do in kindergarten?
I learn about writing words and learn about what the sound, and I do the sound about letters.
Okay.
In that math, I count the kindergarten way. Like I start the pinky 1,
Oh,
2, 3, 4, 5.
I've never done it the pinky way.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Sometimes I do it stiff bump,
Oh,
like
so
a thumbs up.
that's the European way. So in United States we do like this 1, 2, 3 or with pinky. In Europe they do 1, 2, 3. Like, you know, if you're German it's 1, 2, 3, you know. But
Mhm.
yeah, very.
Sometimes I'm doing it wrong, like 1, 2. Sometimes I feel like this one is 3. I mean 2,
Yeah.
like this way.
I get it wrong all the time too, so don't feel bad.
Yeah, not really a wrong way to count things.
Yeah, not really. No.
As long as you got the numbers right, you're fine.
As long as you count them all.
Yeah.
it
I
was-
know how to count to 10.
Nice.
That's the best.
What about 20?
I know how to count to 20, but a part of it, I missed one, like the 5 part to 20.
15.
There you go.
15.
Nice.
Yeah, I do that.
I'm
too.
not really good at it, but I'm good to it when I'm going like farther to 20.
Do you like kindergarten?
Yeah,
Do you
I
go?
love kindergarten. It has all of my friends.
Oh,
Tell them about Parker. No? Okay.
so do you go a full day or a half day?
Sometimes I do a half day.
Yeah, once a week they have a half day.
Oh, they go full all the rest of the time?
Mm-hmm.
When I went to kindergarten, it was a half day.
Right?
Yeah,
Every time.
that was nice.
I would just escape and go back home. I don't remember kindergarten that well.
Yeah, James doesn't like. He didn't really do much. He skipped a lot of kindergarten. He just skipped school.
I did.
He was a bad kid. Don't be like James.
No, I was developmentally.
No.
What's your teacher's name?
Miss Perwell and one of my other teachers, her name is Donna.
That's fun. I'm excited.
And one of my friends are sick,
Oh,
so we have to stay away for a while.
oh no, that's not fun, right?
2 kids
Oof,
are sick.
that's not fun.
That's no.
And Elise, she's in my team of friends.
Mhm.
And Otto, he was new here. He's a boy.
There's a boy in your class named Otto.
There's lots of boys in my class.
Oh boy. Uh-oh. Are they,
Well, not a lot.
are they cute boys?
There's like a couple. There's
Yeah.
more girls too.
Are you?
It'll be lots of girls and boys.
Yeah. Wow. I just am shocked. There's a boy, a young boy named Otto. I didn't know that name was still around. You know.
Well, I mean,
All right, Soundbite, you have to go take a bath.
Bye.
I have to go take a bath. 'Cause it's
I hope
night.
you get to go. I hope you get to go back to school soon, and everyone gets
I
well.
do, because 2 days I'm off. 2 days no school.
Do you?
Yeah,
Do you?
tomorrow you go back to school.
Yeah, tomorrow go
Oh, okay.
tomorrow go back to school.
What, when you're not at school, like you get to have a day off from school.
No,
do you-
Sunday and what?
Saturday.
And Saturday and Sunday are the 2 days that I'm off of work.
right.
I mean school.
Work.
nice.
Well, when you actually get to take a weekday off, do you watch The Price is Right? Because that's what I always did.
And sometimes I do want and I do lunch every so I can't remember which time to do lunch.
Oh. All right. We'll see you later, Daddy. Have fun in the bath. And when you're sick, Judge Judy and The Price is Right.
Yes, definitely.
Can't be beaten.
Bye.
Bye. I got to watch a lot of Judge Judy this last week.
Oh, because you were in a waiting room, weren't you?
No, I was so when you're here's the problem right now. Due to COVID, you can only have one visitor per day. So the same person who visits in a day has to be the same person that comes. If they leave, they have to be the same person that comes back. So there was many times my mom would go because my dad wanted my mom there, that I would be at the hotel room and I'd be watching Judge Judy. And I loved, I love Judge Judy. She's like sassy Jewish lady. She's like, excuse me, you sir are an idiot. You're an idiot. I hate to tell you that, but you're an idiot.
My favorite thing she ever says is, "Don't pee on my leg and tell me it's raining."
Excuse me, did I tell you to talk? I didn't tell you to talk. I'm listening to Mr. Johnson over there, and he's going to tell me how much he paid for the driveway.
Most of the cases in her courtroom are so
Yeah.
petty.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know. There's one people like they bought a trailer house, and between the time that they closed and the time they got to move in, the water leaked from the refrigerator and ruined the floor. And he's like, "Well, you don't buy a house until you do a walkthrough." And they're like, "Well, our realtor wouldn't let us. He was out of town. He was in China, so we had to buy the place, and then we couldn't move in for 13 days." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" And they got all mad at her, and I'm like, "She's not deciding what to do. She's going by the law, and the law says if you buy something and you don't look at it and then it's ruined, that's your fucking problem."
Yeah, because how do they even know that it was ruined before they moved in? If you
Right.
didn't go look at it,
You go look at it. Well, they wouldn't let us. Well, then you don't fucking buy it.
right?
that's how my
Who buys a house without looking?
Right. And I told my mom, a trailer house of all things. I told my mom, like, why are they not suing the realtor? And then literally she's like, "You're suing the wrong person here." She's like, "Why are you not suing your realtor?" And I was like, exactly what I said. I need to be a judge.
So this is like the
You
natural
should,
progression
Judge Chris.
of People's Court, right?
Have you never watched Judge Judy? She's like the highest paid daytime person now, like 27.
She's about to retire, isn't she?
I think so. She makes like let's see how much Judge Judy makes.
I have watched Judge Judy, but all the things that you're pointing out
Yeah.
are reasons I don't like
Holy
her.
fuck! I was way off. I said $27 million a year.
Holy shit,
40.
is she Oprah?
$47 million a year.
What?
$47 million a year. But is she okay? No, I'm just kidding.
But is she okay?
Oh, we haven't done that in a while.
That's like fucking Oprah prices.
That's like Oprah. Like, she's gonna have a judge channel soon. Is there a judge channel? Like, if you just want to watch judge shows all day?
There's enough of them.
Oh my god, how much does she make per show? No, that didn't say. What is her net worth? Let's go look at this. Holy, $440 million.
She's a small country.
God dang. Wow. Judge Judy gets that much play on daytime television.
Well, I think I watched enough shows of her that she just berates young people too
Yeah.
much, and I don't enjoy it. So I haven't. My
Well,
mom loves it.
You're an idiot, sir. You're an idiot. I enjoy it. I think it's fun when she calls people stupid.
I don't.
I like him too.
It's rude.
Well, yeah.
Kurt Fletcher, I don't know if he's going to be happy I'm saying this, but Kurt Fletcher likes to find the people like on social media and see how they're doing.
That's fantastic.
Sometimes we get dragged into like very deep backstories, and it's like 3 hours of my life I'm never going to get back.
Wow, that's pretty cool though.
That's
It's like a really good idea.
I love me some Judge Judy. And then like when I was a kid, you would definitely like if you were sick, you were so excited.
Yeah.
Like you were sick and you didn't feel well, but you got to watch fucking The Price is Right, you know?
And Judge Judy and Ferris Bueller's Day Off is always on.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off is?
General Hospital.
Yeah. Oh, General Hospital. I love General
I never
Hospital.
watched those shows.
Oh,
I did.
God damn.
I love General Hospital.
$1 billion. That's nuts.
That was my daytime TV.
So, okay.
I watched soap operas.
So I don't know if you guys watch a lot of Vice, the channel.
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay. So like, these channels will have like a hit. And they're not, they're a cable company or a cable channel. And all of a sudden they'll have a hit. And if they have that one hit, then all of a sudden they just start spawning, bastardized versions of the show. So Vice has this TV show called Dark Side of the Ring. And it's the dark side of pro wrestling, right?
Oh.
It's the highest rated show on the channel. And, they did one on the Macho Man. They did one on the Owen Hart dying, Flying Brian Pillman. It's all these stories of like people like these bad things, like the.
So it's like VH1's True Hollywood Stories?
Yeah.
But for wrestling?
Right. So that was a big hit. So then they made The Dark Side of Football. And I tried watching some of it, and it's kind of a little like, it's not put together. See, none of the others are done by the same people. But they have a third one, and I've enjoyed it quite a bit. And it's called Dark Side of the 90s. And
that's fairly open-ended.
It is. So one of the episodes was about the Viper Room.
Oh.
Yeah, it was pretty fantastic. One of the episodes was about daytime television in the 90s, which was like Jerry Springer. And mainly it was about Jerry Springer, but
Sally Jesse Raphael.
Yeah, and like I didn't realize. So like they had one of the guys they have
Donahue?
on Donahue. Yeah, they talk a little bit about Donahue. They talk a little bit about Oprah. They talk a little bit about Sally Jesse Raphael. Then they talk about what was her name, the other one that got sued because the dude Jenny Jones.
Jenny Jones. Yeah, that one guy.
They had the crush. The guy had a crush on the other guy.
Yeah.
So they have it all spawns off of Jerry Springer. Because I'll tell you why. Because Oprah came out, and Oprah was a certain way, and you can only really have one Oprah. But everybody was trying to be Oprah or Sally Jesse Raphael. So they hired Jerry Springer, and he was a former mayor that had to resign because he paid for a call girl.
He was like the youngest mayor ever or something.
Like Cincinnati. Yeah, he was mayor of Cincinnati. But he had to like resign because he bought a hooker, and like they caught him. Anyway, so he becomes a daytime talk show host, and they patterned it after like Sally Jesse Raphael, but like, you want to see her do that kind of stuff, but you don't want to see like a middle-aged Jewish guy doing that kind of stuff, right? So literally after the first season, they fire the showrunner, and the guy who was like the assistant showrunner, they promote him to showrunner only because they didn't believe in him, and the show they told him like, because we have a contract, you're gonna do the second season with the idea that you're not coming back for a third.
We don't want to pay you.
We're not going to pay you, and also after this season, the show will go off the air.
Wow.
So literally, the guy was like, "Well, so I had no failure point, So he just like started bringing in like crazy guests, and they would just find like the most insane thing they could find. And then the ratings just like kept climbing and then went through the roof, and then they had no choice but to like bring it back for another season. So then everybody started like he was a big fan of the Geraldo episode where the the KKK guy threw a chair and hit Geraldo in the face and broke his nose, you know.
Oh yeah.
That was memorable.
And so like he's patterned every show after that, and so it was like, you know, so then they became the staple. So then like you had Maury, and so Maury became the you're not the father or you are the father. That was their staple. But the dark side of the 90s. So then what was the other one? So they had Baywatch, and Baywatch is one of the episodes. And the dark side of it is how many like people, how much plastic surgery skyrocketed because
Oh yeah.
of Baywatch, and how like, you know, women got eating disorders and all this shit
Well,
because of that show.
Half of the actresses were Playboy pinups at one point.
Mhm.
Like before they were on the
Yeah,
show, they're all.
yeah.
And you might recognize half of our cast from Playboy.
Well, they showed Nicole Eggert, and she was like, they show her like in one of the scenes, and they're like, "See, look how flat her chest is." And he's like, literally, we were filming an episode, and she was like a A or B cup, and then she took the weekend off and came back, and she was like double D.
Oh my God.
They had to make her wear a jacket, so it was the rest of the episode, so that it was not all like.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, because it was like we like, wow, how did she all of a sudden get big boobs?
Wow.
And then what's the other one? One of them is Beanie Babies.
Oh.
People were murdering each other for fucking Beanie Babies. People were
Yeah.
attacking the UPS drivers because they had Beanie Babies on the box.
Wow.
That's insane.
What was the other episodes? It's been awesome. Like the football, and it's like whatever. But dark side of the
Everyone knows football's corrupt.
Right.
That's not a.
But it's
fun
not even as
story.
like crazy as you think it will be. But this one is like actually like you're like, oh wow, because like the Viper one, you know, River Phoenix died on the sidewalk outside.
Yeah,
You know?
that's Johnny Depp's bar, right?
Yeah,
In
it
LA.
was. Oh, TV for Teens was another one, and it was all the daytime the TV shows that were on like Fox and all them, like Party of Five, and Melrose Place, and Beverly Hills 90210.
That was for teenagers.
Right. One of them, the episodes is grunge in the Seattle Sound, and they say that, but literally it's a documentary of like Sub Pop records.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
that sounds interesting.
And then the newest one is A Tale of Two Colts, and it talks about the two Colts from the 90s, the David Koresh, and then the other one is the Heaven's Gate people.
Oh, the suicide.
Oh,
Yeah.
those people.
So it's pretty cool, man. It's a pretty interesting show.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
I'm wondering if they're going to do like a second season, or if they're going to be like dark side of like the aughts or dark side of the 80s or something. But it's pretty interesting.
I want to watch that.
Yeah. I don't know what the next one's going to be. That's where we're at so far. But the TV one is awesome. The Viper Room was awesome. The grunge one is awesome.
I like how the picture of all the people, the Beanie Babies, they all look the same.
Yeah, right. They all look like just terrible like housewives.
Wow.
Did you guys collect Beanie Babies?
I did.
I did not.
No,
I did.
I was nerdy enough as at that age.
Well, and like the owner of the company, his name was Ty. His first name was Ty, Ty. You know, that's why I had the little thing. So they like Beanie Babies was like one of the first companies to embrace the internet as a tool. So one of his employees, her brother, was going to school, and he was learning how to make websites. So he made them a website, and at first, it just was basically a forum, and they realized that people were not like talking about Beanie Babies. They were just like, you know, basically they were like talking to each other about whatever. So they shuttered it, and then he reopened it. Ty reopened it like 6 months later, and instead of the forum thing, he would show what Beanie Babies they had out and how much longer they had left to sell before they were going to be retired. And it caused like mass hysteria for people to find these Beanie Babies.
Oh, wow, that's what Lego does now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it caused like other companies to actually like have like pay and do websites at that point because of Beanie
That's
Babies.
crazy.
Yeah, it's a pretty crazy. It's like a neat little show, you know. But it's funny
I'm gonna have to check that out.
because Vice is like, you know, that's our. They were like, Dark Side of the Wrestling is our big hit. We just gotta capitalize on that. We gotta bring out Dark Side of something else, you know.
Yeah.
Dark Side of Modeling, you know. It'll be
It
something.
kind of reminds me of the concept for the toys that we loved or whatever on
yeah,
Netflix.
I love that show.
I do too.
Yeah. Did you see
The My Little Pony episode
Mhm.
blew my mind.
I didn't see that one. I should watch it.
It's interesting.
The G.I. Joe one was crazy. Like, did you watch that one?
Oh yeah, I watched
Yeah.
all of them.
I thought it was insane how like they didn't want them because they were like, yeah, we tried that before and it wasn't
Yeah.
we hit. And so then like they only like because he just kept pestering them. They're like, okay, all right, but then they only had so much money. So like on the 8th figure, they couldn't paint him. They couldn't afford to paint him. And he's like, what are we gonna do? And he's like, well, he's a ninja. He's black. He's a ninja. And then that's like the most popular character from G.I. Joe ever.
Movie just came out.
Yeah, it didn't do well.
I didn't watch it.
They said it's the third strike for G.I. Joe. It probably will not become a franchise. I mean, you've tried 3.
I mean, they were trying really hard on that franchise.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they just did them wrong, but I don't know. They were a little too.
It's a toy commercial. It's based on a toy commercial, man.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
I
Them Transformers did real good, man.
They did, but they're still awful movies. I'm so
They are
sorry.
awful movies. They
Yeah,
have-
they're not
bad.
great.
like when they go. The problem I have with the Transformer movies is when they transform. Like I can't really like it. It doesn't. It's confusing.
They don't look like Transformers.
Yeah, they're not.
That's
like,
the main problem with it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you're doing an entire movie franchise based on toys, but they don't look
Yeah.
like the toys. So,
So what you're saying is the greatest Transformers movie is the cartoon from the 80s, the big movie.
Jeez,
Because that's what I'm saying.
I guess so.
I remember
Because that's what I'm saying.
I saw it in the theater and they cussed in it, and you're like,
and
They cussed it?
yeah, he just once.
Oh.
'Cause, he's getting sucked into the planet, and he's like, shit.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
And as a kid, I was like, he cussed in the Transformers movie.
That's
Well,
so funny.
They killed Optimus Prime in like the first like 15.
Yep.
Like, you're like, what the hell? That's the main character. He's dead now.
Interesting.
Robot life carries on.
I have never. So toys change. Like, so I don't know. They had these toys when we were kids called Polly Pockets, and they were like this big, and they have them now, but they're totally different. They're pretty cool.
Choke
Huh?
on this. Choke on
Yeah.
Do they still fit in your pocket in a little? Like, hand?
Yeah, I mean they do, but
Well, it was like a traveling dollhouse. That's what Polly
Yeah.
Pocket was.
Yeah, I remember. Fold and
yeah, Danny's is like it's like a purse now. So
oh wow.
mhm.
I just remember like the thing that was fun is like I was a big He-Man guy.
Oh yeah.
And then like I'd forgotten until I watched the toys that made us is like Castle Grayskull. I had it, but like
Oh yeah.
you couldn't fit the character through the door. They were too tall.
Yeah. The scale was way off on those.
I was watching. So I had like all those toys, man. I had Castle Grayskull. I had Snake Mountain, and Snake Mountain had the microphone, and when you talked into it, it like changed your voice. So we would prank call people with it. But the funny thing is like if you watch Robot Chicken,
Oh.
they did a funny thing where it was like Eternia News, and they're all it's been documented that Snake Mountain is the highest peak in Eternia, and Skeletor's like no, and then he goes outside and there's all these like yuppies hiking up there throwing trash. I'm like yes, that's
I can't help it. I like Robot Chicken.
Robot Chicken's pretty awesome. I'm pretty sure Seth Green and Breckenmeyer just smoke a bunch of weed and come up with ideas.
And play with
Absolutely.
Play with toys. I just thought that was funny. They're like, it just gets gentrified in Snake Mountain. Oh.
That's hilarious.
I know we've gone over this before, but I am actually pretty stoked about the
deal with the South Park guys.
Yeah, I'm pretty.
Oh,
stoked.
me too.
$900 million. They're billionaires now. And
That's
then,
insane.
And then they bought Casa Bonito.
Good.
They closed on it. They own it now.
Casa Bonita.
I'd like, dude. You know, we should go.
We should.
Yeah,
I've been there multiple times.
I've never been.
I've never been.
Well, then you should definitely go.
We should make a pilgrimage to Casa, and then we could go to like the Denver, like Meow Wolf or something.
Denver's
Yeah.
fun in general, especially as a tourist.
Okay, I haven't been to
They
Denver.
have great comedy too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sam Tallent's there, or he was. Haven't a lot of them moved out, like to Trinidad and other places?
Yeah, a lot of them moved to Trinidad because of Wally Wallace.
I saw that. That's interesting. Well, I mean, they had to do something because the weed legalized here is really gonna decimate the economy of Trinidad.
Yeah.
But
Well, maybe like, have you seen the newest trends?
no.
It's postulated that they will not have enough recreational weed.
I saw that.
Yeah.
We're not going to have enough grown in New Mexico, correct? Does it have
Yeah.
to be grown here?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's a state tax thing. It has to be grown here.
Mm. Yeah, they said on day one it's going to be wiped out.
Yeah.
On day one. So then what happens? We just don't have any more?
They have to allocate more.
Who does?
The state.
What do you mean allocate more?
It's a state regulated thing. Now.
So they're
Yeah.
only gonna allocate so much. Why don't they just
Yeah.
allocate as much as they can?
well, because it's still a crop.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can't do it instantly.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
You have
So
to
when you
allocate
say,
it.
you're going to allocate so people can grow more.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
But in the next several years, yeah, probably Trinidad's going to drop off now that people can.
Oh, so you're
Grow
saying
pot
is
here.
what you're thinking is day one we're going to be out, so you won't be able to buy any. And
Mhm.
then, okay, hold on. I see what you're saying on the actual, like when you go to a dispensary and they just have like a jar of like purple dank diesel or whatever, or Bruce Banner or Kermit the Frog,
Yeah.
or whatever. But they'll still have like the other products, like because there's corporations that make those products, like the chocolates and the gummy bears and
Those have to be made in state.
Those
No.
have to be made here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a New Mexico thing?
No, that works in
That's an
Colorado.
anywhere thing.
So all those
California
things in
and Portland.
Colorado are made in Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, like Zach Abedo works at a place and he makes the things.
Oh wow, he makes.
And Danny's mom works at a place. She grows the weed, but
Wow. Well, we better fucking get on it.
Yeah, we're a little behind.
I mean, I don't.
should we grow the weed?
Huh?
We should grow the weed.
I don't. I'm just not. I can't do any of it.
I'll
You guys can do whatever you
mean,
feel like.
I can learn how to make chocolates.
Yeah, just the oil. I'm sure.
make some gummies.
I know a dude. I know a
yeah.
guy. I know a guy who makes baklava with THC in it,
Ooh,
That sounds amazing.
and it's
I
the
want.
baklava that you know.
Oh, it's the best baklava.
Oh, really?
He's back in New Mexico.
Well, now, why are you teasing like that? That is amazing.
I don't know. I need some baklava.
He's here. You can hit him up and he'll make it.
Okay.
And he's going to open a store somewhere. He was asking me. I'm trying to help him find a place.
Actually, I mean, I would just like his regular baklava anyway. It's
Yeah.
like the best.
Yeah, right.
You
I
imagine
just
with
want
THC,
regular.
though. But see, I don't know if you could do that with THC, right?
I don't really know how to cook with it.
But no, I'm not talking about that. Like, how could you just like bite off a little of that and be like, okay, I'm gonna save the rest for later.
Oh yeah, you have to eat the entire thing.
you have to eat the entire thing. Maybe just lit up, man.
Because it's
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's the point, though.
you just adjust the level that you put in there.
Like, well,
They could be like low dose.
he would have to, right?
I mean, it's not
Like
like
microdose.
You tell him.
it's not like selling acid. You just drop one thing on a piece of paper.
You tell him. I'll listen. I'll I don't know. I don't know about these drugs, man.
Oh,
You guys know your drug stories.
well, that was my first job.
What's your drug story? I didn't know
I
Bill
mean-
Maher. I didn't know Bill Maher was a drug dealer.
What?
My mom watches Bill Maher, so he was talking about drugs, and he was like, "That was my first job, drug dealing." He was his first job, apparently.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
It's an easy job to get into, especially if you're good at talking.
And you can make a lot talking. You
Yeah.
I learned as a young age, you just give the first ones away for free. Then they're addicted. Then they have to. There's not much
Yes.
talking.
Giving away product, that always.
I always love that meme.
No, according to Dare, you have to really talk. They're gonna really talk you into it.
I love that meme. That's all. Where are all these free drugs that people
Yeah.
are giving away? That's something that did never happen. Someone's going to try to give you drugs.
Really
No, they're not.
sweet.
Literally, no one has ever offered me drugs. Actually.
And then the Halloween one, they're like, make sure your kids aren't given edibles. And they're like,
Oh
"No,
yeah.
give away their edibles, Karen."
All right. The only
Nobody thinks your kid's cute enough to give away their edibles.
the only free drugs I've ever gotten were ones that were surreptitiously slipped into my drink.
Smart.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know,
They're like, you got free drugs, but you just don't know it yet.
why were they slipping stuff in your drink? Is my question. Were they trying to rape you?
Yes.
Well, fair enough.
I mean, why else would you do
Were
that?
were these fellas?
Yes.
Oh,
Didn't that happen to you at the strip club I used to work at too?
I think someone tried to, but I threw away that drink.
smart. I would
Good
probably
idea.
at that strip club. I would probably throw away every drink that I was given.
Yeah, I mean, good idea.
Like, no thanks, not today.
Hand sanitize the whole time. I told him on break that you had the sound still, and he went, "Hey!" He was very excited.
For people who don't know, that's a hamster. He did that one show he was on, and he was like, "Hey!" and I clipped it.
It's perfect.
I love it so much. Oh man, I'm just like, we're gonna go out tonight. James and I we're gonna go watch Prison Bitch, but I think, do you have your Vax card on you?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I have to pull mine out. You have to show off your Vax card, or
Good.
I know, I hear you.
Good.
Or you have to show you've been tested, which I don't really see. Like, you could be tested and came out positive yesterday and then went out and got it. I don't really think that's a,
Well,
you know.
everyone just hopes that other people aren't monsters, but that's not how it works.
Insurance companies, man. Insurance companies.
Insurance companies know everyone's a monster.
I know. They do. They do.
That's their job. It's literally their job.
Fucking job.
And they just calculate how much of a monster you are.
Who's right?
Yeah.
And they're gonna say, yeah, you're gonna be like, hey, how come my paycheck's fucking $200 less? And I'll be like, well, because you won't get vaccinated.
Even
And,
though that's free.
Now we take out $200 more because of the risk we have to actually, it's all risk.
Incur. Yes.
Mhm.
Risk management. That's something I always wanted to get into.
I have done that before.
It sounds fun.
It's not. It is definitely not fun. That's actually part of my job.
You know what? The actual risk management wouldn't be fun, but the numbers would be fun to mess with. Doing data analysis.
Like, I always think about the way you guys are talking. I'm just like picturing that scene from Fight Club where they're like car A going to point B smashes into blah blah blah, and they're like, oh, the dad was overweight. Look at the fat burned into the seat. And you're just like, Jesus Christ, and they're just like desensitized about it. The differential locks up on a car, and if it's like, this number is not greater than this, we don't do a recall. It's like, ugh.
Yeah.
Just terrible.
But see, I'm really good at compartmentalizing things. So I could just look at the paperwork and be like, yes.
You're a sociopath.
Nailed
You wouldn't
it.
care. You'd be like, he was a smoker and overweight, heart attack is inevitable. Yep. I don't know.
That's why I was good at an EMT.
Yeah.
Oh, he died.
Yeah.
Next.
You shouldn't fall on things, dude.
Well, no, it's just
Next. Did you say next?
yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, it's like waiting. It's like your next patient, your next table.
I could see you like holding like a bandage over someone's wound, and you're just like eating a donut. All, yeah, that's bad, bro.
That's rude. You don't eat at work like that. That's weird.
You don't put your plate on top of them while you're eating.
No, there's usually just a lot of CPR going on.
All right. Why did you stop being a EMT?
You have to talk to cops like every day,
Oh,
and I fucking hate cops.
I found this awesome picture of two old people spray painting "fuck the police" on the wall, and I'm like, yes, it's my new favorite picture.
No one tells you when you become an EMT that your new coworkers are police officers.
Yeah, you understand firefighters, but
Yeah, they're they're
Yeah.
bros. They're like jockey as fuck. But then you have people who actually
Yeah.
want to hurt people, and I have to talk to cops all day long.
Well, in EMT, you don't get paid shit.
No,
It's like $9-10 an hour,
$10.50.
and that's a fucking rough job, man.
That's a hard job.
Yeah, literally, you see people die all the time,
Yeah,
and like,
there's not a whole lot you
and,
can do.
and you're making like fucking McDonald's wages.
and
well,
you're getting cool for it.
To be fair, at McDonald's, you probably see a lot of people die all the time too, but a lot of old people going there for coffee.
I mean, Carl's Jr. pays $17 an hour.
Are you shitting? The Carl's Jr. is paying $17. They can.
Yep.
You know what always trips me out, right? Is you see a new Burger King like opening up in town, and you're like, no one goes to the other Burger Kings. Why are you opening a new Burger King?
Right?
That's
Except for now, I totally support the Burger King because they have a chicken sandwich that supports LGTB.
Oh, I saw that. The Chick-fil-A.
And they took a jab at Chick-fil-A, and they're like, even on Sundays.
Oh, up your ass, Chick-fil-A. I don't eat a Chick-fil-A.
I've
Ugh.
never
Bigot chicken.
I've never seen it before.
I've eaten it one time. And that's because I was at work and everybody was like, we're going to lunch. And then that's where they chose. And I was like, fuck. And
I call it bigot chicken.
The best chicken ever. And I ate it and I went, nope, don't really see a big deal.
Yeah, it's chicken.
It's chicken.
I have this gripe about going out. If I go out to eat, I'm not going to order something I can make myself. And anyone can fucking make chicken.
Yeah. Before we get out of here, I want to tell the Brody story.
Oh, yeah.
Interested. So Brody, my little dog right here, she's a little miniature wiener dog. She's 3. I'm the third owner. And so 2 different owners, and I hate to use the word abandon her, but like the first guy, he was a military guy and he got married to this woman, and then they got divorced and he left her with the woman. So she met some other guy and they had a baby together. Well, Brody, as a miniature wiener dog, doesn't get along with children. So they were like, well, she doesn't get along with the child, so we have to get rid of her. So I saw her on Facebook. Someone posted her. They're like, they need to rehome this dog. And that's exactly what I was looking for. So they brought her over, and like her first day, she was scared. She hid behind like the TV, and she wouldn't come near me. And by the next afternoon, we were friends, and she was taking a nap with me. And she doesn't get along with people right away. It takes her a little while to get. She took her a little while to get used to James, right?
Oh yeah.
So when last Thursday all this stuff happened with my dad, I had to like pretty much pack up everything and then call my friend who had a key, and I said, hey, I have to, this is what happened. Can you watch my dog and my cat? And I thought maybe like 2-3 days, but it was like 8 days, right? So the whole time I'm thinking, this poor little dog thinks that now I've abandoned her. And I keep talking to the people watching her, and the cat, they're like holding the cat and they're taking pictures of them holding the cat. She will not come out of the bedroom. She stayed on my bed, up on the pillow that I sleep on, and wouldn't come near them. Treats out for her, and she would take them. When she left, they left. So I get home yesterday, and I walk in the house, and I look over, and the cat just stares at me like, "Oh, hey." That's all the cat does. So I walk. Brody does not come out, and like usually, when I open the front door, she's there right away. So she's not there right away. So I walk down the hallway. I look into my door, and she's up on the pillow, as far from anything can be, on the bed. And she looks up at me, and I'm like, hey. And she just kind of looks, and I come closer, and then I just see her explode into excitement, and she just starts swinging around on the bed, running around on the bed, and I lay on the bed, and she's just all over me, licking my face, and like, you know, and I feel like I'm just like, oh, you know, I have so much emotion because I'm like, this poor little dog has now thought like another person has like just left her. And whenever I came home, she was just ecstatic. So then even today, she was like up on my chest, licking my face, you know, and she doesn't really do that too much. and she's just been like next to me, and she's literally like right here, just completely passed out. You know, and if I stand up, she will go wherever I go. So
She's so cute.
I know, and I feel bad because like she's so scared of other people, and
She
people
sat with me once.
yeah. Well, I mean, but the two people who would come and look at, she would not come out of the room, and she just does not like them, and which is weird because it's like they're good people, and they want her to like them, and it's like, oh, maybe she will someday, but
That's what it comes down to.
yeah,
Wanting someone to like you never works.
fucking James.
I really want.
Oh my god.
That's not how that works.
Yeah,
Either they like you or not. You can't. It's like trying to make someone like you.
No, you're right.
It doesn't even work with a dog.
I mean, she tolerates James now. I wouldn't say she likes him.
She doesn't attack me or anything.
She doesn't what?
She doesn't attack me or anything.
No.
She just does some like bark bark.
She when you first came over, she barked at you like the first 2 times, like continuous.
I'm tall and dark.
Right.
That's ominous for
Right.
anyone.
But like Tammy's not. So, but she does that. She just doesn't bark at Tammy anymore. She just goes and hides.
Oh.
Because the first time Tammy came over, she like loomed over her and was like, "I want to pick you up," and I was like, "You can't do that. That scares the little dogs, man." And
Yeah,
so,
little dogs are a whole other beast.
and I was scared. Like I almost took her with me because I thought I was going to my parents' house in Alamogordo. Well, I didn't. As soon as I got there, they were loading my dad up and taking him to El Paso. So my mom had to go board her dog. So if I would have taken her, I would have had to have boarded her in some like strangers like boarding place.
Oh, that would have been.
That would have been the worst. Yeah. So I'm really glad I didn't take her. I was like,
She
oh,
really would have been freaked out then.
Oh yeah. Well, my mom's dogs were freaked out. You know, they didn't want to go.
Oh.
But then, you know, once we got them back, like even like it's funny because like my mom has a Boston Terrier and she has a little like mutt that's wiener dog and something else. And the one that's the mutt one, she's scared of everything. She won't even like come to me. And when we went to pick them up, she came to me. She was like, "Hey, I kind of know you. Pick me up." And she let me pick her up and everything.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because she was just tired of the boarding place. But,
You harass those dogs to no
I
end.
do. I just
I-
I harass them, not in a bad way. I just always mess with them. Yeah.
No, not in a bad way. Like they're honestly like you come in and they're like, oh.
But I had like ridiculous demands. Like Tammy was like looking after the cat and the dog, and I was like, Brody really likes to be flown around the house like she's Superwoman. So can you do that? And she goes, if you want to pay the doctor bills, because her attacking us, and I was like, that's just what she likes,
You're all
So
see.
and
You're like, you have to put a cape on her and everything.
So yesterday when I came home, I flew her around the house like she was Superwoman.
Oh.
She doesn't really like that.
Oh.
Funny to say. All right, well, we're gonna get out of here because James and I are gonna go to a show. Some of our friends.
Ooh, have fun.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Thank you guys for listening. Thank you, Holly Ann.
Of course. Thanks
sure that
for
kid
letting
is-
Danny say hello.
Oh, absolutely. Make sure she's all washed up. You don't want to
Yeah.
be a stinky kid at school.
No, definitely not.
My kid's the stinky kid. No. You don't want that to happen.
Just get that COVID off of them. That's all.
Yeah. But definitely, everyone. Thank you for listening. We're here most Sundays, 6 to 8 p.m. And it's good to be back. It's good for everyone to be back. And we'll be happy when Holly Ann can be back here in the studio with us. That'll be fun.
Yay.
Exactly. But thank you guys for listening. With that, we are 10 drinks.
10 drink minimum.